Hello, sisters. Good morning. We are here again. I'm here to discuss another very important topic. How to program your mind or yourself for success. Are you a business owner or you are thinking about becoming one? This message is for you. Because here is the truth. No matter what business you are in or in whatever life endeavor you are in, success begins in your mind. You can have the best tools, you can be in the best team, and the best opportunity, maybe staring you in the face. But if your mind isn't developed, your business won't grow. So there is a way to go, and it begins with you. You want to program your mind. You want to know what to do to be successful in that business. So that is what we'll be talking or discussing about. I want you to succeed. I don't want you to be stagnated or to remain the way you are in life. Life is a process. We must continue to grow, especially now that things are evolving out there in the digital world. We want to go digital. So let's just dive into the business and of the day and discuss this very important topic: how to program your mind to win in business.
And it goes a little something like
So, like I said in my introduction, I'm going to walk you through how to develop your mind to win. So you need not to be afraid, or you need to stop second guessing and stop playing small and start building like the champion you are. We are all born with a purpose. Everyone wants to win. So let's just talk about it. Number one, your mind is your business foundation. To win in life, you must pay attention to your mind, your mindset. You must be intentional, because it's what you think about, what you see is what is going to happen to you. So you must learn how to program your mind. Your mind is the foundation of your success. So think about it. Every action you take in life, including your business, every decision, every post, every risk, is influenced by your mindset, who you are. If you are somebody that thinks small, you act small. Because if you think like a winner, you also will win. You will behave like one. So it begins with your mindset. What am I trying to say? You want to think, what do I want? Just like a student that just gained an admission into a school. Before then, you must have thought, I want to be educated. I want to be successful in my course of career. So when you have made that choice, you will be intentional about the things you will do. You will only allow things that will, push you further towards your goal, achieving success. So also it is in the business, that even before you start the business, you have told yourself, you have seen it, that I want to be successful in this business. I need a business, but you want to work towards success. You cannot want or desire a business and be thinking small, or be thinking, I don't think I'm going to be having negative mindset or negative thoughts. Am I sure? Will I win? So other people have been successful. How am I sure my own will be like that? Or some people will rightly say, oh, I've not done this before. It's not a part of me. I'm not a social media person. It's not a big deal to be a social media person. Just as a student want to learn. So you want to learn how it is done. If you have made up your mind that this is a business, I love it, people are succeeding in it, why would you not succeed? Or why would you think you will not succeed? So you want to learn how to do it. You want to tell yourself, your mind, people are succeeding. I am a success. Have been successful in diverse areas of my life. As a student, I made success. I was successful in all the exams, or even though some people had to repeat some classes, or because maybe they weren't properly prepared, or they didn't prepare well. When you fail, it doesn't mean you know nothing. Failure is not that you don't know nothing. It shows that what you know is not enough to be successful in that what course or that exam you took. So also it is in our business. You want to prepare your mind. So your mind now is the foundation. What do I need to do before you start up? I want to be successful. I am a success. What do you tell yourself? And what do you see about yourself in that business? If you see success, if you know that you are going to be successful, you'll be successful in it. It's just like God told Abraham. He said, as far as your eyes can see, will I give unto you. Those of us that are Christian, you will understand what I'm trying to say. So what do you see? You want to build the spirit of Joshua and Caleb that said we are all able, despite the giants, despite the trials, despite the obstacle we see in that land. We believe in ourselves that God is alive. He did it before. He has been giving us what success along the way. So we are well able. What about David? David told Goliath, he said, I have taken care, he told the king, of a bear and a lion. The God that made me a success when I dealt with those animals, the same God will give me, put Goliath in my hand. So that is what I'm telling you. David understood what I'm trying to say. He settled his mind. You see the negotiation when they were talking, the communication between David and Goliath. So it is in your business. You want to settle it in your mind that I must win. And you take it as a matter of what? You are intentionality. You are intentional. And so it is. So even before the results show, you have already settled it in your mind that I'm going to win in this business. And you will do all that it takes and you will win. So you want to have what? Self-confidence. You are not worried about what people will say. Of being afraid of falling or failing. You don't have that in your mind. You don't even put that there. But you know that once you have taken that decision, you have made it. You say what? You say what? My grace is sufficient. I can do all things through Christ that strengtheneth me. So it is in your business. If you can do all things, business is what? Is a part of all things. So you want to think within yourself and be purposeful. Be intentional. And you will see, with that, you would have built your confidence and the mind that is needed to start up your business. You need not be afraid. So your mindset is the roots for anything you want to do in life. Your business is the fruits. Mindset is the roots. The business is the fruits. If you have settled what? The roots, which is the mindset, nothing will stop you from being what? Successful or from being fruitful. So that is it for number one thing you have to do to be successful in your business. Number two on the list, you want to identify and break mental blocks. They are there. You know, mental blocks, those sneaky lies that we believe, those negative thoughts that comes here and there. You know, this is very funny. So one time in my life, I started paying attention to my thoughts. The way thoughts will just be coming in like like missile in the war fronts. Arrows here and there, thoughts. So I started to wonder, is it just me? Or is this how everybody think? Is it the same way with everybody? That you might not just be thinking of something. The thoughts will just be coming. And most of the time, you will see, those are negative thoughts that the enemy wants to use to hold you bound or stagnated in life. So you want to pay attention to those thoughts and know how to checkmate them and put them in place. Thoughts like, oh, I am not smart enough. Thought like, oh, this won't work for me. I have not done this before. I don't have time. Those are not truths. It's just the enemy trying to keep you in stagnation so that you will not move forward in your life, so that you will not try new things. Those people out there, how did they know they were going to succeed before they started the business or any endeavor? As a student, how did you know you were going to make it in school? Or you will graduate eventually with a good grade that will be able to secure a job? How did you know that? Or how did a woman who suddenly say, or anybody at the beginning of the year say, oh, this year I want to have a store, I want to open a business. How does that woman knew that she will be having what buyers? The same way you want to prepare your mind. These programs of negative, they are negative what? Mental blockade that want to block you from moving forward. They want to break your, you know what, you want to break, pay attention to them. What of that somebody taught in a leadership training school, training I attended. He said we must pay attention to the thoughts that goes on in our hearts to win in life. So you want to have what? A note. A note all the time. Have it in your purse or wherever. Anytime any thought comes to your mind, write it down. The things that come to your mind. To start paying attention to your thoughts. Because if you do that, that is the only way you will win in life. Pay attention to your thoughts. Those thoughts that comes, that fly here and there. Like a missile or arrow in the war front. Write them down. Then at the end of the day, you want to sit down and pay attention to them. You want to separate the negative from the positive. You know. Pay attention to it. And you want to erase, eradicate those negative thoughts that the enemy wants to use to put you in stagnation. And pay attention to the positive ones are wrong with it. If you want to develop a winning mind, you need to start challenging every thought that limits you. Those negative thoughts of, I cannot do this. Am I sure? I've not done this before. Are you sure? I'm not that person. Who told you you are not that person? You are who you are. If you are what you say you are. It's you and God that know who you are. Because what you agree to is what will happen to you. It surprised me when I hear some Christians say, I'm not sure I'll be able to do. Who told you? Who told you? When the Bible has told you, I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me. And another passage of the Bible, it says, whatsoever I do, it shall prosper. Whatsoever, anything. And remember, my pastor will say, there is anything we do in life that he will not succeed in. It's just for you to understand and say, what does it take? What are the tools? What am I supposed to do? And you release yourself to it. And if you do that, why won't you be successful? So you want to ask, is this your negative, those beliefs, those negative beliefs, are they helping you or hurting you? Are they encouraging you or motivating you or inspiring you? So if they are not motivating you, if they are not inspiring you, if they are hurting you, then it is time to delete it. You don't want to pay attention to them. But it's good to know that they exist. And it's not only you, like I was trying to say before, that those thoughts that has negative thoughts in their heart. All of us is a strategy of the enemy to keep us in perpetual stagnation. And we will not allow it. We must go forward. So if you want to develop a winning mind, you need to start to challenge every thought that limits you. And you know what? People in depression, all they have is negative thoughts. That is why they remain in that position. So when you allow negative thoughts to win your mind, they will ruin you. So you want to ask, is he helping me? If it's not helping you, you want to delete it. And you want to start paying attention to the thoughts that you keep what? In your heart. That is why the Bible gave us a syllabus. Say, whatsoever things that are pure, whatsoever things that are lovely, whatsoever things that are honest, whatsoever things that are truth. Those are the things we are supposed to ponder about. We want to start pondering, meditating on the positive thoughts that encourage you, that make you excited, that make you happy, that prepare you, and you want to take action. Those are the thoughts you want to pay attention to. So number 3, we want to practice what? Mental discipline. As somebody who wants to succeed in life, you want to practice mental discipline. You can't control everything in business, but you can control your thoughts. Same way you cannot control whether people talk about you or do things to you, but you can control how you react to it. So your business, you might not be able to control everything, but I bet you can control your thoughts, your focus, and your attitude. Mental discipline is necessary. So it's about what showing up, especially when it's difficult. Be disciplined. Say what to have self-discipline. Doing the needful, even though it's not what palatable. You want to pay attention to it. You want to be disciplined in what? Your mental faculty. When you already know that this is the way it is done, this is the way to go. Taking the bull by the horn, doing the necessary, taking the necessary step, and taking action. So to do this, you want to have what? Routine. You want to set a schedule. What am I doing today concerning my business? And you want to protect your time. If you have a schedule, you want to follow it seriously. You want to be intentional. You want to train your focus. What are you focusing on? Are those the things that will help you to win in your business? Those things that will help you to attain the heights you want to attain, to achieve your goal that you have set. So that's why you must be what? Focus. You want to turn off the noise. Things that will not serve your business. Things that will not take you to the next level. You want to what? Turn them off. Just like your body needs food, your mind needs intentional input every day. Especially in matters that concerns your business. And of course, in every area of our life. We must be intentional. Like the first hours of the day, what do? You want to program your day. Every day you wake up in the morning, the first 1 hour, you want to be able to meditate, to seize your day, to be in control. You want to make your choices. Do you want your day, you want to be reactive, or you want to be intentional about how your day ends? And of course, how you started your day. If you start in a chaotic mood, in a negative attitude, that will run through the day. And it will steal some of what? The wise decision that you would have made. So therefore, you want to be intentional and stay focused and train yourself to be focused and will turn off the things that does not serve your goal, that will not lead you or that will not what? Take you to the next level and even in your business. So number 4, you want to what? Build resilience. Resilience is very important as a business owner. We must all build resilience. Let's be real. Business will test you, just like every endeavor. As a student, when you gain an admission, you will be tested. And exams are one of the ways with which you will be tested. If you play away your time, it will show in your report card. If you are serious, you are attending classes, you are taking classes, you are taking notes, you are doing your research, you are showing up, you are asking questions, you are listening the way others answer their question. And sometimes some courses might be difficult. You want to have a group, a team, study team, so that you can discuss and read together. Business will test you. So if you are not what? Resilient, you might say, oh, is this how it is? I don't want to continue. Especially for those who want immediate results. Now. Something that will yield good results will take some time. Anything that will yield good fruits will take some time to build. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. So your business will test you if you are somebody that doesn't have resilience. People will ignore you at first. They might not pay attention to you. Your friends might even mock you. Your family member may mock you and say, hey, what are you doing again? What is this? Are you sure? So you want to be resilient. You want to focus on how to be resilient. It might be tough at first because this is a new thing. It's that you just started. You want to give yourself time to learn the nitty-gritty, to pay attention to the training sites, to learn how to do it, and to build resilience. Like I said from the very beginning, your mindset is foundation, and you must have done that. Program your mindset, learning how to program your day, how you want your day to go, what are the things, the steps you are supposed to take. And doing this, of course, will take some time. And for all you, of course, everyone know it now, that anything that will yield fruits, good fruits, will take some time. So it will take some time for that business to grow, to start what? Seeing fruits. You know, and it depends on you. If you face it headlong, that this thing I want to succeed in it, I want to do all that I'm supposed to do, and you give it all it takes, that no matter the wind, no matter the discouragements, no matter that thought that comes your way, you don't pay attention to it, and you build resilience. Resilience is the mindset muscle that says, I will not quit. I will show up even when I'm tired. I will figure it out even though when it's difficult. I'm going to ask people that have gone ahead of me how they skate through. One time I remember when I just started working in my own time, in my own country, and I had to deal with as a mother, and I'm rushing to go to work, and I must be there before 8 o'clock. I have to take my children to school, do this and do that. I went to ask one of my PA. She's here in this country, and I don't know if she remember. I went to her one day. I said, Mommy, how did you handle? How many children do you have? She told me 5 or 4. Then I said, how did you handle working and children? She laughed and said, I know what you are going through, but it will still pass. And she gave me some advice, paying attention to the what? Important thing, telling me to have a schedule. So it is in your business. So you don't want to give up. You don't want to quit. And remember, quitters don't win, and winners don't quit. Because failure is not the end. It's only a feedback, like I said earlier. It's part of the success story, you know. That you fail in something today is because you have not known enough. What you know is not enough, for that success that you desire. So you want to what? Sit down and look at it again. And what? Before you take another step. So there is a way to go. You want to build resilience. And so it is in every area of your life. You want to show up consistently. You want to be dedicated. You want to be disciplined. If not, we will not go anywhere. We will remain where we are. So you want to ask question. What does it take for me to get to where I want to be? It's not illegal. It's not doing evil, but staying on the right track and asking people that have gone ahead, how did you do this business? And how do you succeed in it? Like a lady in my church, and it also chip this in. He says she had a testimony, somebody giving a testimony, how she started going out for an evangelism. And since then, her business took a turnaround, a positive turnaround. And that other woman had, he said, so this is one secret. So if I am doing God's work, God will take care of my own. And of course, for the Christian, she said, and she key in. I started doing the same thing. And she started getting that result. So there is a way to go. There are ways people succeed in life. You want to ask them questions. But in all, build resilience. Keep on moving. Moving. We move. We move. And we will get there. So part 5, you want to develop the courage to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, nobody will trust you. You are your first cheerleader. And one of the biggest mindset shifts you need is to trust yourself. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for validation. Stop waiting for encouragement. Stop waiting for people to motivate or to inspire you. You want to stop fearing judgment. It's just you and your God. So pay attention to yourself. Winners take action based on what? Vision. I said that earlier. What do you see about your business? Not public opinion. They don't even know the thoughts of your heart. You cannot be able to explain to them what you are thinking in your heart. What do you see yourself? So you want to say it convincingly. To camera if possible. Before the mirror, stand there and tell yourself, I am a winner. Created to be above only and not beneath. And of course, I'm to lend and not to borrow. I'm a winner. So as a winner, winners take action. So you will take action based on the vision, on what you see concerning your business and not any negative thought flying in your mind or what other people tells you. You want to believe in yourself and believe in your God that with him all things are possible. So you are whatsoever. Believe it. You are not created to play small. There is greatness in you and you want to harness that greatness. Remember, God created you in his image and his likeness. So why should you fail? Why should you play small? And your business is just one way it's meant for you to shine. Remember he said it. He said we are the lights of the world, the salt of the earth. So you can't fail if you are a light of the world. You can't fail as a salt of the earth. So you want to pay attention to yourself. Who are you? What do you believe about yourself? How do you see yourself? Do not allow mediocrity, low self-esteem, or past failures, weakness to keep you stagnated in life. So settle the issue within yourself. Change your mindset and move on in your business. And number 6 on the list, you want to learn how to renew your mind daily. Renew your mind. Renew your mind to be different from how it used to be. Now you are starting a new thing, a new business. You know, you want to develop your mind with daily work. That's why even the Bible talks about it. When you get born again, to relieve or to delete the old programming in your mind, you want to renew it. You want to feed yourself with the things that are necessary, things that will prepare you towards your goal, things that will serve your goal. So what are you now feeding your mind? You want to pay attention to yourself. That is how to renew your mind. What do you feed your mind with? So you want to be intentional about the books you read. You want to start to read on how to do your kind of business. There are books out there. Things to listen to. You want to listen to podcasts of people that have done this business and they succeeded in it. So you want to be intentional to develop these habits on a daily basis. And you want to stay affirmated and say affirmation to yourself. Every day tell yourself, I'm a winner, like I said earlier. And you want to unfollow negativity, whatever it may be. Things that does not serve you. Even some negative friends, negative influences out there. You want to do away with them because you have started something new. And they may not serve your goal. They might be mocking at the first. So you don't want to pay attention to that. You want to unfollow every negativity. So you want to surround yourself with people who think higher than you. People that have been there, that have seen results in that which you are just embarking on, the new journey, the new business that you've started. Like I said, that woman asked, how are you succeeding in this type of business? Because they were doing the same thing. And the woman told her, this is what I do, this is how I do. And that is why we are advised to read the biography of some of our leaders that did well and how to read their books, listen to their podcasts. There are some you want to follow, like women in the business, like you, that have succeeded. You want to follow them, and you want to surround yourself with people who think higher than you, who know how to go, not those that are struggling like you, or those that does not know how to go. You want to have such influence around you, so that when you have any question, you can ask them, and you can learn one or two things from their lifestyle. Reading biography or listening to biography of people will help yourself. So you begin to wonder, oh, this is why their life is like this. It happened to me when I attended leadership training in my church. I said, no wonder the pastors are like this. The bishop is like this. They are well organized. So this is what they do daily. So you want to develop that mind, what you feed yourself with, because it will affect your business. So you want to create an enabling environment where your mind is trained to win. Because if you keep remaining in that your old circle, that nobody is talking about success, nobody talks about how to grow in life, Nobody embrace the good things of life. They are just stagnated, and some are even going down. Being with the people that knows or that know the road to where you want to be. People of the same value. So, if you truly want to grow your business, you want to start here. Where? Your mind. You want to learn how to program your mind. You want to embrace things that will serve your growth, that will serve your success, because that is what you want. Because I've already envisioned it. Visualize it and work towards it. You want to imagine yourself succeeding. See yourself succeeding. Because when your mindset is right, everything else will begin to align. So therefore, starting a new business is easy. All depends what? On you. What do you see? Don't ever accept the negative. Just continue telling yourself that you are going to win. And if all that I've been saying spoke to you, you don't want to forget to like, to share, and to subscribe for more powerful tools to build your business and to build yourself. I don't want you to stay stagnated. I'm in love with women. Remember, I'm your sister in faith and in purpose. You are not just building a business. You are becoming the person who can lead one. So that can even lead your children. You want to build a legacy for them. Remember, after you win, others will follow suit. Your team later, even your children too, will learn from you. So you want to what? No, give it all it takes. So let's grow together. Subscribe, and I want you to comment. I want to see your comments. Thank you for today. That's how far we'll go for now. Thank you. God bless you. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.